Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm King Posh, your host for today's show. Today, I want to show you guys the cards that I have up so far as of today. A lot of people are messaging me and saying, hey, hook me up with some tunes. Tell me what you got up there. So I'm going to show you what cards I have up there. So then you can search for them yourself. This is one of them. This is a beautiful M4. And it is also a very hard card to tune because it's very grippy. And I know a lot of you guys are having that issue. And it still is. But it's up. I did a lot of work to it to get it up there. There's really nothing I can really show. But it is up. You can always just look at, get the car, type in King Posh, and the car will come up. I believe it's got stock tires, 55 tire pressure, so the max slidey as I can get it. It's good on a lot of short tracks. You can take it on long tracks, but you want to take the corners a little wider than usual. All right, don't try to hug the corners because it just doesn't like it. The 97 BMW M3 Forza edition looks just like my Horizon edition. I had to find the rims and everything because you couldn't use the same tune from Horizon onto this one because of different engines and everything else. But it's tuned and it's great. Now, for being a Forza edition, and for you to get the 20% credits and 5,000 credits for 3 good drifts, you have to do it alone in private, on free play. That's the only way you're going to get it. You can't get it with friends. We've already tried to do that with the RAM, and it didn't work. You have to be alone. Kind of boring to drift alone, but what you gonna do? So that's what you got there. Alright, next car is the Buick. Because these cars I haven't touched yet. Alright, Buick is up and ready. It does really good. I took it on Bernese Alps. When I could really hit with it, when I first started drift tuning it, I hit an 85, and that was how many Forzas ago? And even in Forza 6, it struggled to push anything higher than an 85. But in Forza 7, Forza 7's physics are completely different. And the cars, no matter what you do, they slide for days. Especially this one. This one slides for days because I got the max rim size on there. So, less tire, harder tire, the more slide you're going to do. So that's what I did to this. And it now hits 93s, and I'm pretty sure it could probably do better. 93,000 a lap on Bernese Alps, so not bad. Alright, next one. The limo. Yes, it is back, and it is drift tuned. And it's still the same drift tune from Forza 6. It still works just as well. Yeah, it's a great all-around car, and it's got close to 1,000 horsepower, so it's quick. So you guys definitely have to give it a go. I think you're gonna like it. Alright, in my past video, I don't know when it's gonna come up on there. I have about 6 videos right now coming up, but this is a rear-wheel drive, and it is up for you guys to grab and try it out for yourselves. It's excellent. Alright, the 2012 Chevy Camaro is also up. Very good car, very stable, easy to control. It's a lot of fun to whip around. Now these here I have yet to get to, and I know you guys want me to get to this car because it was your favorite. I'm thinking of a friend called Kitty. Loved the car, and I'm going to try to see if I can get it to work better on this game instead of last game, because last game Forza 6 it didn't do what it was supposed to do. So hopefully I'm going to put the Forza 5 tune on there and see if I can get it back up to par of what it was supposed to be. So yeah. And of course this one's up there. And this one should be up there. So that one I will work on later. The Chrysler, it's up. It's an automatic car, so you only have to worry about first gear and second gear. So when you're using an automatic transmission, this is perfect for you. Alright, the Datsun 510. Tune this. It is wicked. Be easy with it, and it will reward you with lots of points. It is a points-only tune. It's got stock tires, as you can tell, as thin as you can possibly get them. So they're basically, you know, flat tire donuts on a car. So be easy with it. It is a wicked beast. Alright. This is one of the first cars I actually tuned, and it's actually not that bad. I really like it. I like to kick it sideways every once in a while. It's a lot of fun for an all-wheel drive. Alright, I just won this, so I gotta work on that. That, I have to work on. Those all I have to work on. I have a lot of work to do. And this is just smooth. I mean, you want a smooth drifter? Pick this up at the sheriff front. You're gonna love it. It slides for days. It's just perfect angle, perfect everything. Love it. There's a Ferraris. Haven't touched them yet. Now this is a straight build all-wheel drive. The tune I've had since Forza 4, Forza 3. Haven't really changed it much for the tune wise, and it worked really well on this car. Took the tune from a Subaru and threw it on here just to see how it went, and yeah, it works perfect. It's great for short tracks. Long tracks not so much, but you can always give it a go. But you'll see that if you take on a short track, you'll be king of the track. And all these cars I still got to get to. I haven't even touched much in Ford. I've been busy. Everybody wants to go drifting, which is not a problem. I'm enjoying the game more now than Forza 6. It was just constant work. So, kind of nice. And this is also a drift monster. If you ever pick this up, be careful with it. But this is also on the sheriff front, and this is a points destroyer. So, once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Yeah, not much else to say about it. So, yeah. I'm going to be making a rear-wheel drive for this eventually. I just haven't got to it. This is a great car right here. Truck, car, both. This is great. I took the tune. The tune that I took from this is actually... I took the tune from the 1991 GMC Cyclone. Yeah. And the GMC Cyclone tune worked perfect for it. Just a couple of changes you had to do with differential and everything else. But that's pretty easy to play with and get that figured out. But great over around, whatever you want to call it, car. It is perfect sideways. It is easy to control. You can whip it back and forth. You can tandem with it. It's just a great all-around vehicle. Alright. 92 Hoonigan. This I tuned the very first day I got it. Now, I had to retune it from stock, but it works great. I love it. It's so much fun. Definitely have to give that a try. It's up on the sheriff front. Alright. Ford Escort. Oh, yeah. This is great. Now, I first took it with the original engine, and it didn't make the turbo sounds it did in Horizon 3, so I just couldn't have that. So I upped the engine. I figured, you know what, what's the point of having 684 horsepower if I can't really even hear the engine even going? So I dropped a bigger engine in it, and it works great. And it actually has the turbo sound now with this engine You can actually hear it when you're starting off on a race. Alright, the Unicorn Mustang. This is an interesting one in just how I tuned it. I really put a tune on it, but then the differential, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch the differential. I didn't need to. I figured if I touched the differential, I was going to mess something up. So it's just perfect as it is, and it stays wicked sideways, and it's a hoot to drive on any track. The only problem with it, and I agreed with Neat Note, was it is loud. It is a screamer, and we just can't wait and probably imagine what it's going to be like when open lobbies are open and about 6 people have them and you're in the middle of them all. Your ears are going to be blowing. Yeah, and the other car down there I haven't touched yet either. This is going to be a trip to try to drift in, so I can't wait to get to it. I just might make it rear-wheel drive only. We'll see. I know in Horizon 3, it really wasn't really good for anything except driving straight. You try to take that thing on a turn and it's like, nope. Nope, I'm just going to keep driving straight. Gotta get to this car next, eventually. I might, I don't know. Unless someone asks me to do this car, I probably won't touch it. As we know, the Hummer is up there. You guys always see me talk about it. This Hummer, I started tuning the Hummer as soon as it came to Forza. I love it. Cataluna School, full circuit. This is the car. This is the Hummer for the job. Alright? Or Humvee, if you need to say it right. Don't want to offend anybody. So, this is just a great vehicle to drift with. With 1,063 horsepower, you got enough oomph to just go. So, definitely have to give that a shot and see what you think of it. Second gear, third gear, usually what you want. Second gear the most is where it's really happy at. Jaguars I haven't touched. The Jeep Trailcat. So this Jeep, it's drift tuned, and it's got 1,047 horsepower. It's a beast. I had to really tune it to keep it, sideways. With those big beefy tires, they like the grip. So you really got to watch it. Still a lot of fun. I highly recommend you trying it. Can't wait to tune this one. This is going to be fun. I know I probably have a tune already up for it, and I'm going to have to just probably retune it because of just the physics in this game. Yard Cane, I have yet to make a drift tune for it. It's got a race tune on it. Alright, see, it has race compound. I made this tune in Horizon 3 and it was awesome. So I wrote down the tune and I put it on here. And it's something else. So it will probably end up being a drift car. You have the stock engine in there. I didn't put the big engine yet in there. You can put the 6.0 liter V12 engine in there and get 1,100, 1,200 horsepower. So that's going to be a lot of fun. The Locomotives, I haven't put a tune up yet, but the rivals that are out. If you're looking for a good car to use for the rivals, just get some numbers up there. If you have this car, use it. That rear-wheel drive with the 630 horsepower, it is wonderful going sideways. I don't even know. I won't even have to tune much on this, and I might just keep it rear-wheel drive because it doesn't need to be all-wheel drive. It's just perfect just as it is. The Lotus, eventually. I used this a lot in Forza 6 and Forza 6 in the beginning of Forza 6. I loved it. It's so perfectly balanced going sideways. It's mid-engine, great car. So I can't wait to get my hands on the tuning aspects and upgrades and all that jazz. That car is going to be amazing. You're not going to see many of them on the in the public lobbies. I think the only time you'll probably ever see it for a little bit is me, and then after that you're going to see a lot of it, because that's a hoot to drive. 1953 Maserati. I have yet to make a tune for it, but I will. It's always been a fan favorite to me. Anything Maserati, really. There's a couple other Maseratis that I would like the Maserati, I think 5000. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would remember that from Test Drive Unlimited 2. That was my favorite. I love the body work on it, and I can't wait. I hope they bring it in. None of those are tuned yet. I just picked them up today. This is definitely tuned and ready to rock. 95,000 a lap on Maple Valley. Bernese Alps it's good on. It's good on all the tracks. Great car, you gotta pick it up. Had to really do some special tunings with these, because wide body cars are harsh when you're drifting, only because you have the tires are stuck out there, so that creates more grip to the back tires. So in the front tires, well, they're not doing anything. So when you're going to run a corner, those wide tires are going to take control and you're going to spin out. So you really got to work with these. And the best way to fix that, fix you from spinning out with wide body cars, is you can leave the rear tires stock width, so you're going, so you can go sideways. And what you want to do then is you want to take your front width on there and max them out, so it can counterbalance with the back tires. So then you're actually having smooth sideways action instead of trying to fight your car to not spin out. And that really helps in rear-wheel drive, because you need that frontal traction for that, so you can control your car better. All-wheel drive, not so much, but it does help. But definitely, if your rear-wheel drives are having issues, don't touch the back tires. Just maximize the front tires and try it again and see if that improves. Alright. Yep, this one's up. It's great. 875 horsepower, all-wheel drive. Doesn't really need much. It's a great tune. Been using it since the beginning of Forza 6. Definitely have to give that a go. Mercury Coupe is awesome. It's super slidey. It's stock tires, stock width, all-wheel drive. I will be having a rear-wheel drive eventually. I will be making one of those. Maybe not this week, but next week I definitely will. I have it. I just have to dial it in and retune maybe the differential so it controls itself. This one's up. Gotta try it. It's only got 684 horsepower, and that's plenty for this car. It's very quick, and it slides for days. It's great for beginners. So if you want something that's cheap and can drift really well, pick this up. You're going to love it. Alright, all these Nissans, I'm getting to them. This one's definitely up, and this one's definitely up. They're all up here. These are. This one, I might retune. I just want to fix something in there. It just still feels a little grippy. It kind of feels like this car in Forza 6, but this is actually better in Forza 7 than it was in Forza 6. So, but yeah, you can try that, but you're going to also notice that it's grippy, and it really needs something. So, yeah. But we'll see what we can do with it. The Nissan Silvia Spec R, if you've been watching my past videos, I pulled in 95,000 in Maple Valley with this, and I know I could probably get 100. I just really got to push it a little harder than I have been. So, I know it will. The 1995 Nissan Nismo GTR LM, it's only available for a couple more days. Better pick it up before you can't pick it up again for a while. Probably not for a year, probably. Who knows? Depending on, how these are going to go. This comes from a special dealer, so you can't find it in the regular store. So it's in the specialty dealer. Great car. 765 horsepower is kind of low on it. That's all the option you have for it. It is fully upgraded. Stock tires. It bogs sometimes, but you get it on a nice downhill and it's smooth. You notice it's wide because you can feel the grip of it. Great car on short tracks, but I wouldn't take it on long tracks. But yeah, amazing little vehicle. I'm sure when I do a rear-wheel drive tune of it, it's gonna shine too. So awesome. 93, it's up and running. It's wicked. Get ready for that. 93 Nissan 240. Wonderful car. Wonderful car. I love it. You guys gotta try that. You're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Yeah. One of these, I made a all-wheel drive and a rear-wheel drive. I just don't remember what I did. I mean, I'm going through as many cars, trying to tune as many cars as I can. So I'm lost. Oh, I think the Mazda, yes, the Mazda RX-7, I made a rear-wheel drive. So if you need a rear-wheel drive for the Mazda RX-7, it is up. And I was talking about the tires, how the tires are, the width is bigger in the front. On that rear-wheel drive, it is, and you'll notice a difference. It's actually really smooth. Really works. 2,000 horsepower. It's a lot of power. Be easy with it. I put drag tires on it, 55 tire pressure because I'm nuts. I wanted that thing to slide like nobody's business. So be careful with that one. It's a hoot to drive, but it's not something that you should try right off the bat. Or you could be a crazy nut like me and go for it. It's up to you. The 2015 Polaris Razor, basically. Razor. This is tuned. It is drift tuned, and you need to take on as many tracks as you can and enjoy it. Now it is short wheelbase, so rubber banding happens, but that's the enjoyment of drifting something different. I can't wait to go into an online lobby and destroy with this thing and just hear people just start complaining that they just got beat by a razor. Pontiac, this so far is my favorite. I have another favorite car that I haven't bought yet, and I'm hoping that it works just as good as this. This is a smooth drifter. Alright? It's got the nickname of a smooth criminal. Like Michael Jackson, I guess. Anyways, it is awesome. Talk about a perfect car for drifting, tandem, points, all-around car. If you need an all-around car, check out this. It is all-wheel drive, stock tires, great. You can get close to your friends can get close to you, and it looks good. Alright? It's the body style that'll never die. Alright? It looks sweet. So, if you want a great all-around car, a favorite car of mine, you're like, what's your favorite car, Posh? This is one of them. I have many favorite cars. Alright? I can't just pick one. Porsche, there's nothing here yet. I can't wait to get to this. I started upgrading it today. So it's got the V12 from the Ferrari engine in there. So it's pushing 1,182 horsepower, and it sounds better than it did in Forza 6. The engine, that is, not the car, because the car wasn't there. But it sounds epic. And I can't wait to get this into tuning and make it a wild beast that it is. And I actually have to go to my 360, because I have my 360 set up, and I have to go into there and go to my past FORZAs to pull up the tune of this car and see if that tune still works, because that tune was awesome. I was using that tune every day. I love this car, so I'm so glad it's back. Been working on making a drift tune for this car, car. My goodness, it's what time is it in the morning? I don't know. Oh, 5:05 a.m. in the morning. I've been up all night. That's usually how it is, getting all these cars prepped. But I'm working on a tune for this, and it is great. I figured out how to get rid of the body roll so it doesn't roll over easy anymore. I really worked hard on getting this to be a solid tune, because I tried to race it once and it flipped. It just rolled right over. I was going like 90 miles an hour, took a hard turn, and it rolled. And I fixed that. Now I can go like 100, 106, turn hard, and no roll. It just stays right planted on the ground. Alright, my Renault Clio RS, I used that a lot in Forza 6. It is up and ready to go. There's a video of me hitting 39,000 on, Bugatti circuit with SWS Crash. Great car. I'm still learning it again because of the new physics in Forza 7, but this was my go-to car. I loved it. I would take it to public lobbies. People wouldn't even expect it. They're like, what is that? It's just a Renault. Nothing big. I can beat them with my Nissan. And here I come and just destroy the whole entire room. And they're just like, huh? What? How the... I'm done. I quit. Yep. So, that's a great car. And then I'll get to these eventually. This is a wild beast. I showed a video of it. I was pushing it hard, and at the end of the video, I smashed into a wall and lost 30,000 points. This is a Forza 6 tune, and I still absolutely love it, even though, I hit the wall. Not a big deal to me. It doesn't bother me, because I've always loved this. This is a Forza 6 tune, actually, in a Forza 5 tune. And I haven't changed it really much at all. It's still perfect. It's great on short tracks, just not, long straights. As long as it's going sideways, it's happy. It does not like to be driven straight, and it was not tuned to drive straight. So, it's not a wicked tune, but it's a handful if you have to go down a long straightaway. Other than that, definitely worth a try if you really want just the hog corners in, a tight, packed track. Alright. So, alright. The Fast and Furious is tuned and ready to go. Is one of the very first cars I tuned because a friend of mine, Twisted, needed one. So it is up there. It does pretty good for now. If I come up with a better tune for it, I will take it down, retune it, and put it back up, but it's good for now. Alright, this one. Is it even up? I know I'm upgrading it right now. It's not up yet. I'm still working on it. No, actually, no, I do. I have two tunes up for this. We'll have to look at it. I'll explain it soon. And this is the car that the tune from the Gymkhana Ford Focus or Fiesta, whatever that thing is. I think it's Focus. Anyways, I'm getting tired. This is the car that I used a lot in Forza 4 and Forza 4, and it's the tune from that game went onto the Ford, and that tune also will go onto here because that's where it originated from, was this car. And I used it for days. I loved it. Can't wait to do that again. This one, I did tune it. It's not up on the show front yet. It will be. I made a video, and I didn't even test drive it. I just put a tune on it. I put a basic tune on it, see how it went. And from what I could tell, even with the 1,063 horsepower, I was struggling with the gears. So I have to change the gears in it. and then it should be ready and be drift ready. I mean, it was great on the track. It's just like I was switching down the first gear, so I need to retune the gearing, and I think after I'm done with the gearing, this is going to be a fun truck to drift. Got to keep Toyota alive, you know what I mean? Yeah, still got to work on these two cars. I will definitely get to this. I think this is going to be a fun Beetle to drift. I mean, it even looks wicked. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is just a race car. It's diesel, and I like to keep it diesel. So I will make a drift tune for it. I used to drift it a lot back in the day when they had this car out, and it was a lot of fun. So I'll definitely be doing that. And finally, the 1967 Volvo. Alright, this is a drift monster. Be easy with it. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. It will get you some insane points. So that's up on the share front. So definitely give that a shot. When I said specialty dealer about the Nissan, it was right here. Now, like this says, car limit reached. You can only own one. And it will reset in 7 days, and we'll get new cars. So, like, that's 454. 64,000 is pretty cheap, and then 52,000. This is a drift monster altogether. So I can't wait to get my hands into tuning that. Got a lot of projects going on. Now you see that looking for cars, and you're like, why isn't there any of those cars in there? All the cars that you really wanted from that they promised. This is the 700 cars, and the reason why a lot of the cars in the buy cars, like here, I'll show you something. What I mean, buy cars. Everybody's like, where's the Bugatti Veyron? Because right here, this is the only thing showing. Well, actually, if you actually go to car collection, go all the way down to legendary. Okay, it is in legendary. You just gotta find it. There it is. Bugatti Veyron. Alright, and the only way you can get that is this exclusive content is only available through the following. So, in that list, that's the only way you can get it. You can't buy it. So, one way to do it is just do the career. I mean, what else are you gonna do? And yeah, all these like supercars, like the Sesto Elemento Lamborghini. I know it's in one of these, and it's expensive. Now I think you can buy it though. I think it is actually showing. But a lot of these cars aren't showing. And the only way you can actually win them is, in caches and everything else. So, yeah. And I own 10 legendary cars. As you can tell, anything with the black box I own. So, I want this one. Alright, but I don't have it. So, yeah, and that's just how these are. You just go through your list and you can see the actual cars that are in the game, but you haven't found them in the buy. And you're like, why isn't that car in there? They said it was. It's here. This is where it's hiding. Yep. Pretty exciting stuff. I own a lot of these already. I gotta do a race to win this one. I know that. I saw that yesterday. And I will get to that one. I will have that car. Oh yeah, a lot of race cars. This is sweet right here. That Lotus 340R. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait for that one. Oh. Plymouth Prowler, that'll be a fun one. The 1932 Ford Coupe is going to be a sweet one to own. I can't wait to have that one too. Oh yeah, but yeah, so a lot of good cars in here to eventually pick from. So, well, hey guys, I hope you really enjoyed this long video of the cars that I have up on the share front as of this moment. A lot of cars, and a lot more to come. If there's anything that you need tuned right away, just like one car or something, please, message me, King POSH, or, put in the comments down below of what car. Just tell me the year, the make, the model. Okay? The year, the make, the model. Don't tell me, Nissan Skyline. That's not going to tell me anything. I'm going to need the year. Okay, the year tells me what actual car, and I will try to get to it as soon as I can. Make it reasonable, make it something that you'll use a lot. Alright, I don't want to be spending, $1 million on a car that you only use once, and then the next day you're asking for another car. Alright, so be wise around me, and I'll be nice to you. Alright, respect me, I'll respect you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So, and that covers it. So, I hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend, whatever it is. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Also, if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new, you want to see more, well, just hit that subscribe. You'll see a lot of videos coming up in the near future. If you just want to comment and say hello, you can. Yeah. But I'm an all-around tuner. I do both, all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, and that's what I am. I'm a tuner. I don't claim to be the best drifter in the world. I don't claim to be the #1 drifter, top points ever maker. So, don't put that on me. I'm just a tuner. Alright, I just make easy tunes for people to start out, or people that just like it and just want to stick with it. I can't promise first place every time for you, but at least the tunes can do it. But even it just depends on who's in there. Yeah. So, and everybody's different. Some people can use the tunes and some people can't. And that's okay. I understand that. So, yeah. So, alright guys. Well, hey, if you want more raw, uncut videos of me, making mistakes and showing it to you and not cutting it out, hit that subscribe. Because I show you what I'm doing. And every mistake. So, and every victory, you guys are there for me. Alright guys, thanks for watching.